Okay guys, in this video we will learn how to add multi-step animation with keyframes. Now in the last video we added the enter and leave animations. But here we have just one style during the transition time of 1 second. But what if we want to have a style for the first 1 second and then change the style for the next second and add multiple styles as time progresses? Now this is where keyframes come into picture. And to save us some time, I'm going to swap in the new code for keyframes. Alright, there you go. Now here's how keyframes are going to work. First we need to import keyframes from Angular/core, and then over here in the transition, in the animate function, as a second parameter we are going to specify keyframes, and this keyframes is going to take in an array of styles. So instead of specifying just a single style, we use the keyword keyframes and then specify multiple styles. And here's how each of these styles work. Alright, let's consider the first one, the enter animation. Now each of the style is going to have an offset value. So this is basically the time at which this particular style is going to get applied in this transition of 1 second. So offset 0 means to say initially we are going to start with an opacity of 0 and then translate by minus 100%. And then at 0.3 seconds, so 0.3 of 1000 milliseconds, which is 300 milliseconds, or at 0.3 seconds, a new style is going to be applied. And what is that style? Translate X by 15 pixels. So translate to the right by 15 pixels. And offset at 1. So at 1 second, basically at the end of this transition, we are going to translate it back to its original position. And similarly, for the exit animation, we are specifying 3 different styles. We're going to start with opacity 1 to opacity 0. And then we are also going to transform. So initially at 0, it's going to be at its designated position. At 0.7 milliseconds, sorry, 0.7 seconds or 700 milliseconds, because the duration is 1000 milliseconds, it is going to shift to the left by 15 pixel, and then it is going to, at the end of 1 second, finally transition away from the screen, so 100%. So let's just have a look and you can maybe understand the animation better. I'm just going to zoom in so that you can have. Alright, so observe, this is the original position. When it is going to exit from the screen, it is first going to translate by minus 15 pixels. So it's going to move a bit to the left and then finally move away from the screen. So exit the screen. I'm going to click here, see, to the left, and then it exits. And similarly, when it's going to enter, from the left it's going to appear. It is going to have 15 pixels to the right and then come back to its original position. So click on toggle div. See, it appeared over here and then it goes back. Kind of like a catapult effect maybe. You pull it and then send it off, and then when it comes it bounces back and then goes to its original position. So basically that was the concept in this video, how to use keyframes to specify multiple styles during animation for a transition. So that is all I have for animations. A couple more features are going to be added pretty soon, maybe how to animate child elements and so on. But what you have learned so far should serve as a good base from where you can understand any new concept. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.